Hey guys, and welcome back to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. Guys, this is awesome. I have some awesome news today. A very rare, or I guess a game I never even heard of. I'm a Samurai Shodown fan, but I never knew of this game until I saw a tweet from the Dreamcast junkyard showing me that Nakoruru, the gift she gave me, has now been translated. The people involved in this translation were Lewis Cox, Derek Pascarella, Durulamin and Marshall Wong. Guys, awesome. Hats off to you. This is a visual novel of a game, so if you're unfamiliar with the style of visual novel games, the best one that comes to mind, or the most probably the best known one out there, is the Phoenix Wright games. There's also games like Danganronpa out there. I've not played the Danganronpa games. I do have them on my PS Vita and I've got them on my list of games to play. So visual novels is pretty much like reading a book with some choices that greatly affect how the plot plays out in the game. So I'm a fan of the Samurai Shodown games. I'm not very good at the games, but I've always liked them. From when I was a kid and I saw them, there's no way you can't like Samurai Shodown. You see those cool samurais, they've got swords, they've got pets, you can get weapons out, but this here is something special. Now I played through some of this and I'll recommend you guys do as well, especially if you're into visual novels. It took the guys almost 2 years of hard work to translate this, 12,000 lines, so a lot of work went into this. The Samurai Shodown, which is known as Samurai Spirits in Japan, has many characters, and one of the characters in there is Nakoruru. So Nakoruru is like the little girl with an eagle that she uses in order to fight. A lot of fun in the Samurai Shodown games. I used Nakoruru a little bit in Capcom vs SNK 2 because she was in the versus games as well. Now in this, you start the story as an orphan called Makoto, who lives in an orphanage and is one day asked she must leave the orphanage, and they get her a job as being a maiden, or some kind of servant, I guess, or a house maiden for Nakoruru. And Nakoruru is out fighting a battle, so you're unsure of how you feel about it, but then obviously you take up the job, and yeah, and that's kind of how the story starts. Now I didn't play too much for this video. I played about an hour of it, and honestly I enjoyed what I played of it. Visual novels are just relaxing stuff. These are the kind of choices you get. There aren't too many. You're going to go through a lot of plot, and as the game kind of progresses, you do get some mini games, some little puzzle pieces, and some things to do, as well as the reading. Honestly, like for me, for gaming preservation, I can't explain what an achievement this is. There are so many rare Japanese games out there, games that you've only seen the covers of and you dream of playing. Now that's becoming a reality because of the hard work and dedication of fans that are like, well, I'm bilingual, I can speak Japanese, I can speak English, right, let's get this translated for the masses. And the guys that actually translated it said the 2 years flew by because they just fell in love with the story, the characters, everything about this game. Now everything is hand drawn, they're gorgeous 2D graphics, and the Dreamcast actually received over 100 visual novels in Japan, so there's still quite a few out there. I imagine there'll be more getting translated. I don't know too many and what are the ones that are out there, but I was just glad to see this one here. So let me know if this is something you guys are going to play. Samurai Shodown is something, yeah, something that I really enjoy. Even like the recent games, the recent beat 'em up is fantastic. And guys, you just really need to play this. So here you go. You're kind of presented with some other choices. You come up with some interesting characters. That guy on the left hand side actually, I think, offers to marry you, or offers to marry the girl that's standing next to him. I can't remember, but it was kind of creepy, especially if he's offering to marry you, because I think your character's quite young. Hey, but you know what, this is just a game. Okay, so you eventually end up going to Nakoruru's house where you begin your job. The house is empty, it hasn't been cleaned for a long period of time. So you get in, you get the elbow grease out, you start cleaning the house. You give you the choices of what rooms you want to clean first, and as you're cleaning it, you get a little bit more tired. And you make the house feel more homely. Then bang! And one thing I have to say, the soundtrack for this game is super. Then all of a sudden, a woman approaches and Nakoruru enters the game. So guys, you don't need any prior history. You don't need any prior knowledge of Samurai Shodown to enjoy this game. But if you have enjoyed the Samurai Shodown games over the years, you will enjoy this even more. So yeah, the story kind of begins with Nakoruru comes in there, and your character Makoto really likes Nakoruru. Nakoruru is very kind, she's very polite. Obviously Makoto's a little bit scared and a little bit apprehensive when she first comes in, but Nakoruru is just full of kindness, and this is where it kind of begins. And I guess it's like reading a good book that you've got some choices in. Another fan translation I'm really looking forward to is a Samurai Shodown RPG, which has been translated by a friend of the channel's The Price of Reason. So really looking forward to that. But that's really it, guys. Definitely check this out for yourself. I'll leave links in the description where you can actually patch the Japanese version of the game into the English version, but any relevant links will be in the description of the video. Make sure you check those out. Now, I didn't play this on a Dreamcast because, you know, I don't actually have a Dreamcast. I'm actually playing this on the Redream emulator. Now, one thing with Dreamcast emulation, I find there's a lot of latency. However, it doesn't really matter for this game because it's a visual novel, so playing this on emulation is good. It's better than playing a lot of games where you will feel the latency. It's a visual novel, I'm not going to feel the latency. But that's really it, guys. Share your thoughts, your comments below. Are you going to play this? Are you into visual novels? Are there visual novels I should be checking out? I definitely like the Phoenix Wright games. I played them even before I knew visual novels were a thing. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs up, subscription, all that good stuff. It's super appreciated. I'll see you guys around. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.